All right, so calculating velocity or speed. This is something I'm going to really encourage you guys and gals to do as you start to better understand, or as you're seeking to understand how to do any physics problem. Okay, these principles can be applied to any of your physics problems, and so I want you to follow these steps. Okay, the first step: list the information given in the problem. Okay, this is what you've been given or what you know. Okay, the example I give you here is t, or time, is equal to 5 seconds. Um, so you're going to place that information beside the symbol it represents. Okay, and I'll give you another video that shows you how to calculate this, how to do this. Okay, but that's the first thing you need to do is to list the information given in the problem. Number two, you need to put a question mark beside the item that is required. So if you were given time and distance, right, time for 5 seconds, let's say you were given a distance of of 20 meters, uh, you would put then a V for velocity with a question mark beside it, because then you're showing that you know the time and the distance. You have your time and distance written down, you have the data points you know, and you also are writing down what you need to find, which is the velocity. Number three, you need to write the formula out. And this is where we would use we would use the triangle if you use the triangle, or if you just know that the formula is distance over time, you can just go, oh well, I know that velocity is equal to distance over time, so I know that that's the equation that I use, distance over time. I will quickly go back here. If you take a look at the screen, okay, we have distance, velocity, and time. If you were to cover up, this is what I'm talking about using the triangle. If you were to just on your screen, uh, take your hand and cover up the word velocity, and you can see that distance is over time. So that means that distance is divided by time. If you were trying to find the time, now cover up the time, right? It is distance over velocity. Okay, so that'd be a division question. Now cover up distance. Velocity and time are beside each other. This indicates that they are multiplied by one another to find the distance. Okay, and so that's how you would find your formula. Okay, so we find our formula that way. Step four, we need to substitute the known values into the formula. So we would take that time, rather the distance of, I said it was 20 meters over 5 seconds. You divide them, right? And you get, and what do you get in that particular case? Well, you would get 4 meters, 4 meters per second, right? If you do the math there. But you substitute the known values and you make your calculation. And that's the steps that you take on every single one of your um, physics questions. And I start here with velocity, but again, you can come back to this video every time you need to review the steps that you need to take when doing an equation. Now, finding the formula will be different for each one. Remember, if the triangle works for them, then great. But if the triangle doesn't work for them, you just need to know what the formula is. Okay, and that just comes with learning it. So in any case, I hope that helps.